welcome to my channel. Doing another live update here. That guy on my thumbnail, he is a child stalker. He is a pedophile sex offender, and he used to stalk children for the ex-O.P.p chief or commander here in Napanee, Ontario, back in 2019 before he left and before he had me shot before leaving Napanee. He lives at 149 Center Street North. He's approximately 73 years old now, highly psychotic, highly delusional. He believes that we were switched at birth. I am 50, he's in his 70s. But he also thinks that he is Harry Potter as well. So he is. Whew, I'm being choked up. He thinks that he's Harry Potter. He's a heroin addict. And he is also guilty of stalking my mother, phoning my mother, threatening my mother, calling my mother mom when he was stalking her, and also guilty with Blair Hardy of causing her death back in December 20th of 2020. Blair Hardy, he is a drug lacer, drug trafficker. He's guilty of rapes, guilty of drug lacing to commit homicides for the intent to make it look like just a junkie bought bad drugs and overdosed. Meanwhile, it's done with intent for that purpose, for homicide. He was involved with him and Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne, were involved with the homicide of Jack Clark, a guy here in Napanee back in 2021 through O.P.p. They're human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers, identity thefts, financial thefts, and frauds. Both Blair Hardy and the one known as Billy Wooldridge are highly psychotic, they're both homosexuals and highly obsessed with me in every way, shape, or form. And that is no joke. They are drug traffickers. They are co-human traffickers. They're working with and for O.P.p. They are committing these crimes on me through the R&M, which I have proven exists. And it's being done to me, and that is how I'm going through my identity theft and changes, which I have shown and proven. I was actually cooking supper earlier, and I had to turn my food off because I was getting so much bad pain in my kidneys. I couldn't even stand. I was almost falling down in so much pain. And the worst part is there's not a damn thing I can do about it. I pretty much just come on here for a quick minute anyway to say hello and to let everybody know what was happening to me and that this is beyond serious. And if anything does happen to me, hopefully my family sees this. The ones that I got left, if they see this, anything happens to me, it will not be drugs. I do not do them. I am against them. And everybody knows me, knows I'm against them. It will not be suicide or self-harm. Those lies have been cast against me. And it is 100% not true in any way, shape, or form. I love my life. So I am certainly not about taking it in any way, shape, or form. I've been trying to get help to save my life. So to my family, if anything happens to me, from what you know, Everything I have said over the course of 3.5 years about what has taken place with me, whom, how, and why, even including our mother being murdered, it has been all 100% holy God truth in every way. The human homeless trafficking by Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police, the kidnappings, the sex assaults, the false arrests, the medical blacklisting, the medical treatment refusals, the file falsifications, having me falsely charged to deflect and get out of crimes from the police and the hospital in an attempt to give me a record which I never had previously up until that point. 50 years old without any kind of criminal record. I was doing good up until I tried to get help at the hospital. And because of what was happening, me phoning patient relations and telling them what was going on, the criminal activity, and that there needed to be something done. The doctors needed to be arrested and charged. And as a result, they took it upon themselves to come up with the harassment bullshit over it. And that was their way to, in an attempt to give me a criminal record, which they tried to. That was their way for O.P.p to finish getting what they needed. My prints, my signatures, my everything else. They had my piss and my blood from when I was kidnapped, May 27th, 2021, through Shelley Hafner or Huffner over incompetency, bullshit lies, worried about me not eating, which is not true in any way, shape, or form. I had nothing to do with this person. And if she was so worried about my food intake, then why wasn't this person buying me food? So that was done just to shut me up in an attempt to. There's been lies, time buying, cover ups. I just put out videos today on my Facebook actually of when I first went to O.P.p, how I used to look then compared to now, even. There's been serious changes. But anyway, me even going to O.P.p and trying to get arrest and being surrounded by them by hands on guns. In the one video, there's three of them, and in the one video, the volume was even cut in it when I was doing it somehow. So a lot of it, the volume is cut, but it does prove that I was at O.P.p to try to get arrest on these people, being surrounded hands on guns to prevent anything on them. A justice of the peace making accusations even about me being high on marijuana and hallucinating, being sodomized. I don't think so when you're being ripped open and all that stuff. And I'm not going to get into that, but it certainly was no damn hallucination. I even went to the hospital afterwards to try to get help, and that's when Dr. Barton laughed in my face over it. I thought it was a big joke. And then I go to Dr. Pritchard, and he tried to have me committed for it, for me because I'm a man and because it was done by me being sex assaulted by the fucking cops and sex offender Billy Wooldridge, and thinking it's a big damn joke. Anyway, I am gonna I'm gonna get off here tonight. I'm gonna get off here. My dog, he is starting to choke up or something. He has cancer, and it sounds like he's starting to choke or something. So I gotta get off here. I hope everybody has a good night. I gotta go take care of my dog. I hope everybody has a good night. Be safe if you're around Napanee. The human homeless trafficking, homeless or the homeless human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain, sex slavery trafficking, children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders. It is what is taking place as well. Be safe, everybody. Financial thefts and frauds. This is a big rabbit hole, but be safe, everybody. I gotta go take care of my dog.